Michelle Obama's documentary Becoming has surged over the past 72 hours. This all comes after many people have decided to go and rewatch Michelle Obama's 2020 Netflix documentary opposed to supporting Melania Trump's new film called Melania. Now, Melania's film, what they're titling 20 Days to History, was really released as what people were saying a documentary, but it really is just a film. It doesn't take you into detail to tell you more about her, her life, her background.
Did y'all hear about the Netflix boycott of 2026? And I'm not making this up. I love boycotts. Apparently, Michelle Obama's Becoming documentary that's on Netflix has been pushed to the kids section. Like, it's number 4 in kids movies. And it's not even a kids movie. People think that the reason why Netflix moved Michelle's documentary to the kids section is because Melania's documentary just dropped it. Even though it's not going to be on the same streaming service, people think that it's a little bit connected, and now Netflix is trying to do Melania a favor. I don't know. I can't confirm any of that. All I can confirm is that it is definitely in the kids section. Netflix, first of all, do kids even watch documentaries?
Hi, Netflix. And I would love to hear a reasonable explanation as to why you buried Michelle Obama's documentary Becoming in the children's category during Black History Month. Like, what was your point? What was your objective? Because on its face, it looks like you're trying to bury its popularity because of that other lady's documentary that nobody went to see. Stop playing with us on Black History Month. Stop playing with my community, period. Have you heard of Target? Have you seen what's happened to them since January of last year? Because their January 2025 can be your February 2026. Stop playing with us and stop playing with my community.
Those of us that was rooting for Michelle Obama's Becoming on Netflix and that it had made it to the top 10, baby, go and check your Netflix now because they have removed it from the top 10. Yes, it is no longer in the top 10. Who's responsible? You mean to tell me we can't show love to our forever First Lady by making her documentary a for real documentary trend? Now, Netflix, I hope it is a glitch. But why would you remove it? Sounds like a hater move to me. But again, her documentary versus that other documentary, baby, I want to see the real documentary.
Let me show you how deep this thing is. So I'm home watching Becoming again for the 111th times. Right? Right. Okay. So we decided we're going to watch Michelle Obama's Becoming documentary instead of that stupid documentary that got released last week that no one cares about. So because everyone started watching Becoming, it got ranked up to back to number 6 on Netflix. So we're like, we can do better than that. We're gonna put it at number 1. Why Netflix? When I wake up this morning to put it on again, why Netflix is only showing most likely? You can see on every other movies or shows that you're watching, it's number 4 in the US, it's number 2, it's number 8, it's number something, but they remove the number from Becoming and just put most likely or something like that. Netflix, don't try to play with me.
So ladies and gentlemen, today is quite a different day. And I'm trying to see things at a different angle so that it doesn't be like, this is it, and this is that. No. So you've probably had, or probably Melania Trump, and you've seen how she moves. So recently she released a documentary that didn't really perform well. If you look at the statistics, it didn't really perform well. People did not buy ticket. In other ways, people say like it had like a very, very big flop. And I've been studying, I've been doing research, and I'm trying to wonder, is Melania Trump trying to compare herself with Michelle Obama, that is the former First Lady of the United States of America? Because this lady has released a book which was released in 2024, and Michelle Obama had already released a book and a documentary that is Becoming. And in this particular book that is written by Michelle Obama, Michelle says, for becoming isn't about arriving somewhere or achieving a certain aim. She says, I see it instead as a forward motion, a means of evolving, a way to reach continuously towards a better self. The journey doesn't end. So that is some of the quote that if you read Becoming, you'll come across. This quote specifically talks about Michelle Obama from enrolling to a law school in Harvard, from, the struggles that a young, brainy, African, call it Black person would have undergone during that time. You, first of all, are dating like a very famous person. You're dating somebody who is very articulate, somebody who is very self-oriented, somebody who became the president of the United States of America. So Michelle discusses what the journey was like, just being an ordinary citizen, an ordinary girl, and then boom, all of a sudden you're becoming the first lady of the United States of America. That wasn't a joke. It had like a lot of weight. So she tries to explain her journey towards that particular ending, or rather. And if you read, because I'm trying so much to read Melania's Trump book as well, to get to understand during that time, from the moment you married Trump as the fourth wife to now, what was your journey like? What are some, yes, maybe you've probably gone through a lot of criticism and all that, but which I can't compare with the struggles of a Black person still. So guys, if you're new here, you've seen my previous videos. I've been talking about systemic racism, and this is what Netflix is bringing forth. I am worried about how the future generation is gonna look like, because when some people are trying so hard to end systemic racism, some people are still bringing it forth, like systemic racism is where that a particular group, let's say like Netflix, is meant to, educate, where you put those movies, entertainment and all that. And these are things that even the kids of your kids will come across. So recently, if you check Netflix, Michelle Becoming, the documentary, has been pushed to the kids section, and that is diabolical. That is rude. That is bad. Yeah, for the lack of a better word, that is bad, because what would a whole documentary speaking about a person, a whole documentary that is supposed to teach, a whole documentary that is supposed to be seen by adults, is pushed to the kids section? For what and for what? So this has become one of the topics that people are discussing, and apparently people are canceling Netflix as we speak, because you can't show that kind of like you can't, you cannot behave like that. We have a lot of people who are consuming Netflix content, and that is worldwide. And what is the motive? But you know what, you guys, apparently in some sections of the world, you find that when people who are in power want to achieve something, they use a lot of money, and a lot of it. And I'm wondering how much is the people who are pushing for the Melania Trump documentary to be seen by force. People will not watch it. They've said they shall not watch it. And apparently, even if you put it to the kids section, take Becoming, put it to the kids section. If you like, put it to the action section. If you like, take it to animation section. But people are going to watch. They are going to support Michelle Obama. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well. Just in case you're new here, my name is Yvonne, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Thank you for staying. To my new subscribers, thank you.